Hi, everyone. My name is Jenna. I am an energy healing practitioner and teacher. And this channel, thank you for being here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is really all about me sharing what I know and sharing energy transmissions, energy healing to really tap into who you truly are. And that who you truly are doesn't involve suffering and pain. And so today, I really wanted to talk about emotional triggers and being emotional triggered, and hopefully offer a perspective on what you can do when you feel emotionally triggered. So, one thing that has really helped me is to think of the world I am in and what I experience as a really big mirror and a big classroom for learning. And this doesn't always come automatically, but it's really helped me to not necessarily take control, but at least choose what I want and make different choices to better my situation. So I'll give you an example of a story when I was emotionally triggered and how I was able to create a better outcome instead of mirroring back that emotion. So the other day I was just going about my normal sense. I'd come back from vacation. I was quite calm inside. And I had been thinking, I really want to cherish this sense of inner calm and I want to see how long I can keep it. And when I come out of it, I want to come back to it. And I want to use my skills and my tools to be there most of the time. So I noticed I was having a conversation. And suddenly within that conversation, it was pretty normal. Even part of it was upbeat. And then suddenly the person I was speaking with, it was almost as if a switch had flipped. And suddenly that person was really defensive and almost kind of angry and irritated. And I thought, wow, well, first of all, that was a really fast change. Second of all, it left me with a really uncomfortable feeling. And so after that experience, I sat with it and I was like, okay, what is this trying to teach me? Like, what am I learning from this? And how am I triggering this particular reaction? And how do I resolve it? So, as an energy healing practitioner, I thought, okay, there's some kind of energy within me that's creating this and causing this. So if I can find out and release or transmute or, work with this energy, then I can create a different response and different reactions. So I, took up my skills and I was like, okay, let's figure out where this is coming from, or at least how it's affecting my reality. So I did a little energetic investigation, and I found a hidden trapped emotion that had been stuck maybe for about a year or something like that, which actually had been absorbed by me from that person. I don't know exactly when or what circumstances, but it was actually hidden failure. So that person had been feeling failure, and that failure energy had gotten absorbed by me, probably in a moment where I was vibrating. I was definitely vibrating at that level in order to absorb that. And it was hidden, so it wasn't easy to recognize and for it to come up. But that day, recently, it was ready to go, right? So I released that hidden failure and really thought about how, like, as mirrors, we really need to pay attention a little bit, because had I not taken a moment to think, well, I'm really calm, but there's this situation in my life that's really kind of strange and bugging me. Like, why is this coming up? And in order to preserve that inner calm, I went looking to find out what was causing it. And so by being a little bit more aware of thinking about how we are as mirrors and what's happening, how that could be triggered by some type of energy within us, we actually can have that solution by going within, healing what that is, and allowing the situation to resolve. Sometimes that happens faster, and sometimes that happens a bit slower, depending on what is accumulated, right? And so that's what I do as an energy healing practitioner. I really help individuals to create what it is that they want in one way by clearing out and transmuting what energies are not serving what they desire anymore, but also by creating what it is that they do want with that focus and that intention, and with energizing that instead. So it's kind of this combination. So I just wanted to share this as some encouragement, because oftentimes we think, oh, like, what's going on? And then we have a tendency maybe to feel guilt or to feel worse, instead of thinking, you know what? I have a tool, or I have the power to change this situation. And often we feel as if we're powerless. So when I release that energy of hidden failure, my experience with that individual actually changed really quickly. So that person instead was calmer and almost a little, I don't want to say repentant, but like feeling that sense of like, oh, like maybe I overreacted. And it goes both ways. It's both of us kind of playing out this in this reality. And so next time when you think, oh, what's happening? Things are going crazy. Like, this person is doing this, and this and that. Think about and kind of come back to what that energy could be within you that's causing that trigger. And so I want to bring through an intuitive song transmission to really kind of energetically recreate or energetically release those energies that are not serving you when you notice and feel that trigger. So it's meant to find energetically within what is causing that trigger, and to either release it or shift that energy. So you can come back to this video whenever you need to, whenever you're feeling that emotional trigger and you're like, oh, because you can heal it. You can shift it from within. You have that power. So you can, in the notes of this video, you can actually click and find the where the audio part will be. So you don't have to watch the whole video again if you don't want to. You can come back to that intuitive song transmission. And so that's what we're going to do. Are you ready? So I'll walk you through a quick process that will help to really amplify what it is that you are desiring instead of this trigger. So I want you to close your eyes if you'd like, and really take a deep breath in and out, let it go. And you're going to feel what it is that you would like to feel instead of what is being triggered. So notice that feeling of what's being triggered, but you're going to focus on what you want to feel instead. You're going to switch your focus. So instead of me feeling a bit of discomfort and wondering why this irritation was being mirrored to me, I wanted to hold on to and be in that state of calm, and be in that state of not feeling guilt for whatever was triggering. Okay? So really feeling a sense of peace and calm and freedom. So that's what I'm going to feel in my heart. Now you're going to do it for whatever it is that you want to feel instead of that trigger. So you're going to sit there for a moment and kind of like a radio channel, you're going to tune into that feeling until you've got it fine-tuned. So you're going to feel that within your heart, or pretend as much as possible. Have that intention. That's what you want to feel. And then you're going to turn up the volume on that feeling as much as you can, or pretend you're going to amplify what it is to feel those feelings instead. And then once you get into that feeling, I'm going to bring through this intuitive sound transmission, this energy, to speak to that and to start creating that feeling within you through your energy field. Here we go. So let it kind of soak in. Notice your state right now. How are you feeling? And carry that feeling forward with you as you go into your day or your week. And if you start to notice those triggers coming up, those emotional triggers, those really intense feelings, whether you know where they're coming from or not, you can always come back to this video and click that audio section and work through this little step one more time and shift your internal state so that you can mirror what it is that you really want to create instead. Thank you so much for following along with me. If you have any comments that you want to share what you experience, feel free to put them in the comments below. If you know anyone who could benefit from this video, please share it with them. And if you've really enjoyed this, you can subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and you can get notifications of my next video. You can also leave me a comment about what you want to hear next. I would love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.